Started on that couch, couldn't catch my breath. Rob's got the stoke voice, Ben's coaching best. Emma joined the crew, brought balance to the mess. From zero to hero, community blessed. And we are live, that's how we start. 3 voices strong, 1 beating heart. Couch to coach, we're building art. Every step we take, we're playing our part. Keep running, that's what we do. Keep running, me and you. Keep running, through and through. Keep running, the whole crew. Keep running, dreams come true. Keep running, I'm talking to you.
And we are live.
Hello.
Are you okay?
I am. Do you like my new mic?
Yeah, where'd you get that from?
Santa, but I got it early because I've been a really good girl.
Right, okay. You don't know what you're running then, have you? That's what it is.
Yep.
Oh, right, okay. So as you've probably noticed, it is just me and Emma. And Ben would want us to tell people, because I know he's put it on Facebook, that he won't be joining us today because his mum passed away at the weekend. I have spoken to Ben, and he is okay. He's in good spirits considering the circumstances. However, I think just facing other people might be a bit too much. So, which is fair enough. I can understand. I can completely understand. So it's just me and Emma today. And I just want to start the podcast by saying our thoughts, our love, massive hugs are with Ben and his family at this really tough time. So I'm sure that everybody listening now, and I'm sure you will say the same, Emma, will echo the same thing. So look after yourself, Ben. And if you need anything, I've said this to you in person. Well, I'm saying it's in person because I've met you in person, but I said to you on the phone, I've texted you, and I'm going to say on the podcast now, if you need anything, absolutely anything, just reach out. And we all love you. So, I don't know how to start the podcast now.
Yeah. No, he's all right though, isn't he? So I think it's important that people know that he is okay. He's hoping to still do his cross country at the weekend. So we'll look forward to seeing how he gets on with his run. And we'll continue to keep you guys updated on how he is doing. But he'll be back with us when he's ready.
Yeah, definitely. And like I say, I think it's understandable, considering the fact that something so big has happened. So, and he would want to face me after that happening to you. But yeah, heartfelt thoughts with you, Ben. Absolutely, Rob Morris. And we will pass on your love to him, Ben Freeman, as well. But Ben would want us to carry on. Ben would want us to do the podcast. Ben would want us to do the training that we've put in. So here we are. Let's talk about our running.
Yeah.
Do you want to start with your running, and then I'll do my running?
Well, I think, should we start with having a chat about run up to Christmas?
Oh, yes.
Because everybody that's following on social media and everybody that saw and listened to us last week will know that today we have kicked off our run up to Christmas event with Run Things, and I'm absolutely blown away by the uptake.
40 have we got now? Is it 40?
Just a massive thank you to everybody that's joined our team. So we've got 40 and we're still accepting team members. So it's still open to join. So if you've not joined already and you want to, just let us know and we'll send you the details. It's incredible. When I looked just after I'd had my tea about half an hour ago, as a team, we'd already done over 150k. Nearly half of the team have been out running, no matter how big or small.
Including me.
Including you and me.
And you,
I've been for a run. So just It's amazing. So, Run Up to Christmas is a cause that supports the Rethink charity for mental health. So, everybody that joins up, a contribution of their joining fee goes to the charity. But we're doing this to raise awareness and bring people together on the run up to Christmas. So, oh, Liz has just posted in the YouTube chat. We're actually on 194k.
We're getting there. We're 2,500 kilometers is the target, so we're getting there. Nearly a tenth of the way.
How good's that? So yeah, I've done 11k tonight. What have you done, Rob?
I've done. Oh, I don't work in K. I do. So I've done 4.3 miles. I'm not entirely sure how many kilometers that is. That's not quite. Let's work it out. 4.3. It's about 7 kilometers, 7 or 8 kilometers.
So Chris Ridgway has asked for the link. Where's the link? Is there any way?
I will put the link in the chat. As Emma's carrying on talking, I will put the link in the chat. So if he wants to join, I know that we've still got people can still join up until Christmas Day. So it's up until Christmas, as Emma said, so from the 1st to the 25th. But get yourself on the team because we want to try and get as far as we can up that list of people, of the teams. I think when I looked earlier, we were 3rd.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure where we are now, but I will put the link. All you need to do is to sign up, and if you use the code C2CPod, you will get a discount. I've just put the link in the chat.
Yeah.
For people listening on Friday.
For the team name, Couch to Coach, so join our teams. That's the most important bit.
Yeah.
Because we're going to have the biggest team.
For people listening on the podcast on Friday, you can still join, even on Friday, and we will post the hell out of the link on our Instagram. We put it on about 15 times already over the last couple of days. So if anybody hasn't joined and they want to join, please go and find us on Instagram and join the link. Sam Reeves has said, I will make sure. So Sam Reeves says, I'm here to keep you both accountable. Thanks, Sam.
Thanks,
and I
Sam.
will make sure Ben knows if you're slacking. I'm sure he'll find out. I'm sure if we are slacking, he will find out anyway. But thank you for being with us, Sam. And I think
I've never even met Sam. I don't even know who Sam is, and he's keeping me accountable. Sam,
he is, yeah.
Who are you?
Sam Reeves, I think you should join us on the run up to Christmas. Get yourself signed up. I have said to the people at Stoke Fit today, I mentioned it at Stoke Fit because I've been out with Stoke Fit this evening. You can do as little as you want or as much as you want, and you will still get a medal. And if you use the code C2CPod, you'll get yourself a bit of a discount code. And are we going to be talking about the prizes that we might be giving away? We've been given some merchandise.
Do you want me to show them?
Yeah, I've ordered myself a pair of socks and I've ordered myself a buff because I can't get a t-shirt in my size. They've run out of t-shirts in extra large. So
dogs are getting excited.
I think you're giving them a treat.
I know, not for you. So we have.
They are snazzy. I want one of them hats.
Run up to Christmas bobble hat. It looks dead big because I've got a bun on top of my head. So there's the hats. And then we've got some socks as well.
And we haven't decided yet how we are going to give them away. So watch this space, but we will be giving them away to people that are in our team. So you've got to be in our team to make sure that you're in a chance of winning the bobble hat.
We've got a couple of hats and a couple of pairs of socks.
Yeah. Thank you to the team at Run Things for sending them through. But we want to try and get as close to the top as we can over the Christmas period. We've got people like Verity, who has been on 5 of the listeners recently. We've got Will Ewins, who was on 5 of the listeners. We've got people that we don't actually know very well that have joined through other links that we've posted. So on Sad Miles Club, I'm in their WhatsApp group, so I posted it in there. We've got people joining up from there. We've got people joining up that are on the Strava leaderboard. We've got people signing up from everywhere. So our ambition, I want to get to at least 50 members, and we're on 40 currently. So if we can get another 10, We've got 17 people watching currently, 18 people watching in the chat. If you haven't signed up, go and sign up.
So there's a team leaderboard and there's also an individuals leaderboard. So as you'll all know, I'm very competitive. And
No, we didn't know that.
I want our Couch to Coach team to be as high up as we can, because that means we're all out there moving. And that's the whole point, isn't it? It's to get moving, make sure you're getting outside, getting your exercise, being motivated, and we're all encouraging each other. So yeah, it's brilliant. I'm really excited about it. I'm going to be all over the socials. So just tag us in everything and I'll reshare it. I promise.
Yeah. The running gardener, so Ben Freeman says, what happens when we go over the 2,500 kilometers at the end of this week? We carry on. That is our goal, is 2,500. I think that's a top goal that you can have. But we carry on. We want to get as many kilometers or miles as we can. So please, 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 please go and join our team. Like Emma says, it's for charity. So even if you don't go out and you don't run that far or you don't do that many miles, the money goes to charity. If anybody hasn't had opportunity to, go back and listen to the episode we did last week with Claire and Kev from Run Things. And what it was originally started was to try and cure loneliness. So getting active at Christmas, so going out maybe with other people to try and cure that loneliness over Christmas, because it can be a stressful period of time. It can be quite a lonely period of time for some people. So you are part of our Couch to Coach team if you join us. And if you want to, and you're local to me or Emma, and I'm sure Ben will say the same, and you want to go out for a run, let us know, and we will go out for a run with you.
Oh, absolutely. I love running with anybody and everybody. I just love meeting new runners. It's great. I think tomorrow I'm going to go to the Staff Moorlands track session that they put on at Birchall. We did one ages ago, didn't we?
Yeah.
And Staff Moorlands made me feel really welcome. It was a great session. So I think I'm going to go with Chris and do that tomorrow and see how that goes.
Yeah. So yeah, we've got a few people saying, Penny Massa, hello everyone. Sorry I'm late to join, but love the run up to Christmas idea, and I'm so pleased to be part of it. We love to have you with us as well, Penny. Caroline Morris, love it. Seeing that you've been out running today as well, and we saw you on Saturday. We'll come on to that in a bit. Ben Freeman, I did nearly 15 kilometers, and the link is there if anybody hasn't had opportunity to sign up yet.
So Lee Davies has just said hello all. So Lee, I expect you to join the run up to Christmas. You're not in our team yet, so come on. I'm watching. I'm waiting.
You should never have spoken to her on holiday, Lee. It's your own fault.
I spoke to him actually.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, you should
never replied. Like... You should have pretend you were Spanish or something. Spanish Silverdale. Anyway, let's talk about your running over the last 7 days.
Yes. So what have I been up to? So I have used this last week as an opportunity to build. So I'm rebuilding now. So after EFM, I had a week to recover. And then last week it was just working back into it. So on Monday, I went out and I think I did about 14k, and I left home and ran down into Biddulph. I got beeped. Like by an angry angry person driving a car.
Oh, okay.
So where I live in Biddulph Moor, to get into the town, you run on a road where there's no pavement. And I don't think this person appreciated me being on the road, despite me having high vis and head torch on. So that wasn't nice, but it hasn't.
Did you do anything back? Did you swear? Did you stick your finger up or anything?
No, I was running into the traffic as I'm supposed to be. And this car was coming from behind me, but it was definitely an angry beep, because normally if it's Emma, it's a beep beep. But this was a beep. Get off.
You can tell the difference, can't you?
Anyway, so that was that. So if anyone's got any advice on how to deal with angry beepers, let me know. And then on Tuesday, I did the club run with Biddulph. So that was nice. Got out for a club run. And on Friday, I can't remember what I did Wednesday, Thursday. I think I might have gone to the gym. But on Friday, I went to the track at Northwood, and I'm enjoying Parabellum Run Club. Yeah. So they did a session, but I just treated it as a shakeout in preparation for the Pud Run. So they are putting on different sessions, and find them on Instagram. Great little club and really supportive. But I'm just enjoying getting on the track. So it's nice to be somewhere that it's all floodlit. It feels safe to run on, and it's not like where all the puddles and all the mud and everything is. So it's nice to just get there. You've got all your stuff with you. It's all bright and lit up. It just feels nice to run on the track. So I'm going to try and do that maybe once a month, go to their sessions, and either treat it as a shakeout or actually do the sessions that they put on. But that was fun. It was great. There's a lot of people there. I don't know a lot of them yet, so I'm getting to know the guys there. Dan came with me as well.
I didn't know Dan came with you.
Yeah, are you friends with Dan on Strava?
I probably am, but I don't. I've already said this before. I don't really go on Strava much.
Well, you should.
I know I should, but I don't.
You really should. So
I'll let you do that. You're the Strava guru. I'm still not. I genuinely. Sorry, Strava, if you're listening. If you want to come and sponsor the podcast, you can do. I just don't get it. I'd use it just for my own run, and that's selfish. And it's a bit like, well, you should be well done in everybody else. Every now and again, I'll go on and I'll, like, for example, I did Shed 10K on Saturday. I'll go on and I'll congratulate people that have got PBs and stuff. But I know people religiously go on it. Like, I'll mention his name. I know he probably isn't listening, but Jack Stewart, he is the person within minutes or even seconds of doing a run, he's liked your run. So he must live on Strava.
No, I think he has his notifications, so he gets a notification when you finished your run. But Dan, just back to Dan, he got a 5K PB when we did the shakeout. So
what did he get? What's his PB?
I think it was 27 minutes.
Pretty good.
So he's got more in him though.
Yeah,
100% has. He's just had new trainers, and considering I was doing a shakeout, he's definitely, and it wasn't a race, he's definitely got more in him. So he's getting into it. He's enjoying coming to the odd park run. So that's nice. It's nice for me and him to go and do the runs together. I don't think I'll be getting him on a marathon or ultra anytime soon.
You don't know, maybe.
What's it Rob Morris just said about my hoodie? My hoodie looks great. Do you want one?
So I've got one which is different. Ben's got one which is grey. I've got one that's completely different from another company. We were going to start selling them, but the company that we used wasn't that reliable. So we're not going to use them.
Still waiting for my t-shirt. I ordered it in September.
But we are in conversations with Appin about t-shirts. So watch this space. I need to contact them about meeting with them about. That's why we put on Instagram, if anybody saw, what kind of colours people liked. So if you're in the chat, and what kind of colour would you want our Couch to Coached t-shirts to be? We've got black at the moment, which is winning. I like black. I must admit, I do like black. It's not very good when you're running in winter. However, I do like black. But if you put in the chat what colour you think we should have, we will be doing that. But yeah, watch this space with regards to merch.
And then on Saturday we had the Pud Run. Do you want to talk about your training, and then we can go on to the Pud Run together, because we were both there?
Yeah, so we didn't really do much in the week, to be honest with you. I talked about it last week, but I did the track session on Monday with Stoke Fit. Really enjoyed that. I think my times were really, really good, spot on, because it was, I mentioned it last week, try and do, I think it was 7, 3 minutes of intense, then 2 minutes recovery, and try and keep it consistent. And the first should be as good as your last. And I think I did pretty well with that. So I really enjoyed that, led by Matt Craig at Stoke Fit. So shout out to Matt. On the Wednesday, I went out and did an easy 30 minutes, just around by me, my usual route. And that was it. That's it for this week. So let's talk about Ched 10K, because that's about the highlight of my week.
Oh, it was good though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It started at 2, didn't it? And it had been
Which is unusual.
raining, but it had been raining and windy and horrible all morning. And I was at home thinking, I'm dreading this because it's got that fast downhill and it's going to be so wet and slippy. But it was great because just as we started, it stopped raining and there was a little bit of blue sky.
Yeah. And it wasn't that, it was wet, but it wasn't too bad. There wasn't massive puddles like at some of the races we've been for the
Well, the
NSRRA. Some of them.
Flying Fox had a
Yeah,
flood.
massive puddle, yeah. So it wasn't too bad. I know. I think I saw somebody slip. It didn't fall completely, but they did slip on the leaves going down that fast down bank. They managed to catch themselves before they actually fell over. But yeah, it could be a bit dangerous. But it is a good race, like you say. It's the first time you've done it. I think it's my second time. Yeah, I've only done it twice.
Yeah, so everybody was saying to me about the big hill with the bagpiper at the top and how big this hill is. I enjoyed that hill. I didn't struggle on that hill.
Yeah,
it's not put me off at all.
I think, to be honest with you, it's one of them where you think it's worse than it actually is. When you think back, you do. I always tend to do that. You always think, oh, it's a bit of a tough task, but it wasn't too bad actually. It's quite a. It's not a real steep incline. It's quite a gradual incline, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then you drop down again after going past the bagpipe guy, and then that's downhill, so you can recover, and then you do a little bit more uphill. I'd forgot about all that bit. And then you go downhill again.
I didn't feel like that was a hill. That didn't feel like a hill to me.
Which bit?
The second bit.
It was an incline. It wasn't a massive hill, but it was an incline. It was up. But yeah, I think the elevation was 500 foot over the 3 laps, 500 and something foot over the 3 laps, which isn't too bad considering other races that we run in the NSRRA. I think it's just because you hit it straight away. You go straight up that bit of an incline straight away. You turn the corner and it's there. And a lot of people, I found, a lot of people were going off too fast. I was speaking to people. So Andrew Crosby, who's in my group in Group F, Neil Reginald, who's in my group in Group F. As we were running, they were saying they went off too quick. They got carried away. And as soon as they hit that incline hill, it really took the wind out of the sails and they couldn't recover after that. Although Neil Reginald did beat me. It did take the wind out of the sails.
I beat you.
You did, yes. Most people beat me.
I wanted to ask you, at what point did I burn off from you, or did I lose you? At what point? Can you remember?
No.
Because on lap 1, coming downhill, you're just behind me in the pictures. So you stuck with me going up the hill at the start.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
And then you were behind me there. So interesting.
I did stop at one point to give my hat to my sister.
What hat did you have on?
I had a Christmas hat. I had a Santa hat on.
Where was your sister?
She was on Ostlers Lane. That's where she lives. In Ched. So as I was running down, I went in. She was at the side.
Went in for a brew.
No, I didn't go for a brew. I went over to her, chucked my hat, stopped, and then gave the dog a stroke because she had the dog out, Bonnie, and then carried on. Because it was nothing for me to play for really with regards to NSRRA. I wanted to get a course PB, if anything, and I got a course PB. Well done. I think 56:48 I think was the last year. I got 56:42 last year, and I got 54:48 this year. So just under 2 minutes PB.
I was really happy with my time. So I was 51:40 something. And I think for that type of course to be 51:40 something, I've got to be getting close to my 10K PB is 49 something. Yeah. So I think on a good flat course, I'd be getting close to where I was when I was doing my PBs.
I think the difference is it's that downhill. I think with any course, It's like with other people. I know people PB'd on that course
Well,
on
yeah,
Saturday.
we know someone that PB.
Yeah, but I think because with Wilmslow, for example, it's flat and
Yeah.
there's no reprieve, so you're constantly going. You've got to keep a good pace. Whereas with Ched 10K, you can pick up that pace really quickly down that downhill because it is a really, well, it's not want to say it's a really steep downhill, not compared to, I keep saying Meerbrook, but Meerbrook, because that's a really steep downhill at the end. But you can pick up that pace and
But
that carries you
I think
a little
some
bit.
people aren't confident running down the hills.
No, I'm not. I'm rubbish at
Because
it.
I was speaking to Hannah Harding from Congleton Harriers after, and Hannah said she wants to feel more confident running downhill.
James
And
Tutton. James
yeah.
Tutton. Genuinely, James Tutton from Stoke Fit. He is the best person I've ever seen running downhill. He genuinely is. He just lets himself go. I don't know how he does it,
Yeah.
but he picks up some pace going downhill. Because you're supposed to relax your whole body and put your arms down by your side and just let yourself go. But I get scared. I genuinely get scared.
Falling.
Scared of falling face first. Because I find that sometimes it feels like your legs can't keep up with your body.
Yeah.
And I've got a big body and a big head. So if I go, I'm going to go flying.
Yeah, you make a
Whereas
right mess.
if you're closer to the ground, like yourself, it's not as bad, if that makes sense. So I feel genuinely scared. So I need to learn how to run downhill quicker. I need to just learn how to run quicker in general. But going downhill, I always struggle because I have got long legs. I generally think I could pick up some pace going downhill because I just my legs could just carry me. But it is difficult.
I must have been doing all right going down the hills because that's when I was overtaking a lot of people.
Yeah. You will if you overtaking people going downhill, you are good at going downhill because that's what I find. I never really take over people on going downhill. They tend to take over me. But last NSRRA race done for the season. That's 13 for me this year, which is better than last year. I think I did 11 last year. So my target is to try and get more next year. Julian Cat, I love going downhill. If James Mitchell, if Rob Tumbles is taking people out coming down, I do. Well, yes, that's another reason. If I
Especially
go, I'm
if
going
you've
to
got
take
your arms out ready for your picture.
Yeah, if we do me
Flat
albatross.
skittles.
I love going down the last sprint. Then yes, it is relaxing, gliding. I won't feel more confident running uphill. Same here, Lee. Amanda and James were coaching someone close to me in the race, and I was earwigging their running downhill tips. Yeah, both of them.
What are the tips then, Chris?
Just let yourself go.
Yeah.
That's genuinely what James has always told me. Just let yourself go as quickly as you can. And it's all about practicing the downhill so you get used to it. I've got a hill I could practice going downhill all the time, but I just don't. But yeah, last NSRRA race. Next is the award ceremony. So if you haven't already, please go and get a ticket because there are people that are in the chat that I know that have won or came second or third in their league. So Ben Freeman being one, he's won Group F. So well done to Ben.
And we'll both be there.
Yes, we will. Hopefully Ben will be there as well. We'll be there to present Team Award. We sponsor the Team Award. I think current standings are NSRRA has won the men's and Trentham RC have won the ladies. So it'll be good to be there and present. I won't be winning anything again. But never mind. We'll be speaking to people whilst we're there, hopefully doing a few interviews. And we will get Ken on the podcast before we do Ulsager, which is the next NSRRA race.
Yeah, but
so if you haven't already,
I won't
sign up.
be there at Ulsager.
I know, you're in Australia. But if you haven't already signed up and you fancy doing Ulsager, go and sign up. Oh, here we go. Ben's been on. Good evening, everyone. I want to say thanks for the kind messages I've received these last few days. I'll be back soon. I'm always watching Rob and Emma. Don't get slacking. Love the dodgy brummy. He's watching. Oh, no, we best start talking seriously about his training. I've done loads of training this week, Ben. Absolutely nothing.
I've had a mega run tonight. I've had a really good run. I did 11K in just over an hour on my own. And do you want me to tell you what my playlist was?
Do we want to know?
Emotional Wreck. I don't know why. I just thought I fancy some emotional music to make my emotions come out of my run. And I think it worked because I felt really good.
Huh? I like listening to emotional songs. That's what I listen to quite a lot. Like, what kind of emotional songs do you mean? Like, I like James Blunt, that kind of emotional kind of James
I
Blunt.
just
And
went onto Spotify and just search. I searched emotional wreck and it just brought up an emotional wreck. So I'm not an emotional wreck, but I just needed to have an emotional song to send me out.
James Mitchell, All Stage of 5 for next year is already sold out, so don't go and sign up. Go and find somebody if they're not already doing it. Go and get the ticket. And Ben says, Silito, you lying beep. Bleep that one out. I never lie. I never lie. I'm in Christmas mode. It's the 1st of December, so it is now officially Christmas. I genuinely thought to myself today. So I've been out this evening for. I didn't go out. What did I do yesterday? I did 5K yesterday. I put on Instagram. Ever have one of them days where you just can't be arsed? You go out. I was like, what time was it? Can't remember what it was. It was in between doing something else.
Mid-afternoon.
Yeah, it was mid-afternoon. I think it was about. What time was it? Arthur played football at 9. Then I went out for a run about 11. Then we went out to see Santa. And I just went out and I can't be bothered doing any of this. I was supposed to go out for about an hour. But I thought, no, I'll just put some music on, put a bit of Robbie Williams on, my favourite. And I just did, I thought I'd just do 5K. And I'm glad I did, actually. Quite enjoyed it, actually, listening to Robbie Williams. So I did that yesterday.
Do you sing when you're running?
Yeah.
I did
Occasionally,
tonight,
yeah. Yeah, occasionally.
I'm past the delivery guy and he's giving me the side eye, like, what's she doing? I was having a whale of a time.
I think it's good to sing while you're running.
Oh,
It makes you make sure that you're breathing properly and that you're in a conversational pace if you're doing an easy pace. I was always told that.
I wasn't in a conversational pace. I was only singing like the
odd word.
Yeah, belting out the odd word as I was going down a hill. I had a really good run, yeah.
And then today, again, I thought to myself, I got home this afternoon from work. I took Arthur to the doctors for a breathing test for his asthma. And I sat on the sofa and I closed my eyes. I was like, I went to sleep. I was like, sleep for about 10 minutes. And then Laura came home. And then I thought to myself, I can't be bothered to go out tonight. I really can't be bothered to go out tonight. But I went, and I'm glad I did. We had the draw for the London Marathon winner for Stoke Fit. Ooh. And the winner was, not me, the winner was Carly Chorner. So well done to Carly Chorner.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
that's
so
amazing.
Carly's got the London Marathon place. There was only 9 of us in total that went for it. So it was 1 in 9 chance. And I didn't win it, but never mind. Yes, I have been busy blowing too many bubbles. Although I haven't been for a swimming lesson this week. I missed it this week. So I'm going to go tomorrow. Because I went to see Arthur and Songbirds singing. But I went out and did 4.3 miles to kickstart. That's one of the reasons why I thought I need to get out, to kickstart the run up to Christmas. Just get out and do just do a medium short. Absolutely drenched. Piss wet through.
But yeah, I got wet, but I didn't mind it. I honestly really enjoyed my run tonight. Yeah. I can't remember last time I've ran on my own as well. And I think if you don't go for a run on your own for a couple of weeks, you then develop a little bit of I don't want to go on my own. And it was dark, it was raining, it was cold, and I was just like, right, yeah, get out, go for it. And I did it, and I loved it.
I enjoyed tonight because I had a really good catch up with a couple of people from Stoke Fit. So Ange Morton, I had a really good chat with her. So Ben's just said, I love you guys and the Couch Coach community. I'll see you soon. Emma, loving the mic, looking pro. See y'all later. And Julianne Kettle says, amazing, Carly. Yeah, Carly's going to have to be training for a marathon now. Yeah, Julianne. So she's going to beat you next year in the SRRA. That's what she told me. That's what Carly's just told me. She's going to beat you. I'm really joking. And James Mitchell, I should hopefully be back by next week. Start run walking. Injury pretty much gone as we speak, which is good to hear, James.
Really good.
Yeah. So have you got anything planned for this week with your training?
So
what are you going to... have you got an aim to try and get between now and Christmas? What are you going for this run up to Christmas?
What for run up? Oh, I don't know. So if you go on my Strava, what does it say my miles are for the year? Because I think I need to. You want to get to 1,000 miles, don't you?
Yeah.
I've already done 1,000, but I
So
don't
I'm
know.
on 910. So I need 90 miles before now and the end of the year. So 90 miles over, say, 4 weeks. It's about 20 odd, 23, 24 miles a week,
I
which
need
I
the
should
goal.
do.
I need a goal. I'm not doing any races, that's for sure.
None at
I've
all.
not in December. I've always said
Mm.
just because of everything that we've got with like Christmas parties, family, Christmas shopping, Christmas decorations, all of that.
You not
I
put your tree
try
up yet?
no
Come on.
busy running.
1,624 you're on.
So what should we go for?
2,000. No. I think a realistic target is probably a realistic target and a round figure is probably 1,750. So that's
Yeah.
124 miles, or 124.3 miles if you 125.3 miles, sorry.
Hmm.
Which I think you could do if you keep consistent with your mileage. So you've done 20, you're averaging about 30 odd miles a week, so you'd probably
Hmm.
get that.
I think what I've just got to be careful of is not doing too many fast runs. Like tonight was, especially the first 5K was quite pacey, so I've got to remember to do my easy runs and my zone 2 runs. I think I get a little bit excited and try and
Yeah.
go faster than what I should, but I need to just slow it down a little bit. And that's what Ben said, wasn't it, the other week? Because we start our Manchester Marathon training plans on the 31st of December. And he did
Yeah.
say between now and then, we should just be doing easy miles.
Yeah.
So I just need to
Yeah.
be mindful of that. I probably went a little bit faster tonight than what I should have.
But sometimes when you go on your own, you do. I
Yeah.
find that when you're on your own and you just want to get it done, sometimes you just go out and you run too quick because you can't. When you're with other people, you kind of slow yourself so you can talk to people. But when you're on your own, when you've got nobody to talk to other than listening to yourself or listening to yourself sing, you do go a bit quicker.
Yeah.
So,
But the thing with tonight's run is I was running while Dan was doing the shopping. So I said I would carry on running until he rang me to say he was done. So I could then go to him and he could drive me back up the hill. There was hills involved, just to confirm. So I didn't know how far I was going to go. I didn't go out and say, right, I'm going to do 10K. I think I did just over 11, but I ran until he rang me. So
yeah, that's it. I suppose it's filling your time. I suppose it's easy to do. Well, it's better to do that way. If you've got something to do, you've got a reason to do it. Like you say, with when Dan was doing the shopping. Other than that, other than you staying at home and just waiting for him to come in, you probably wouldn't have done anything. So maybe it is good to just do that kind of thing. So, but what are you going to go for? You tell me.
I honestly don't know. I don't know if I want to put a goal on it because I think that's additional pressure. And what I've said about December is not to put pressure on myself and to start the training block and go into that fully. So I think I don't think I want to put a target on it. I'll just do as many miles as I can and just finish the year strong. I've achieved all my goals for the year, I think. Can I say that? Should I say that? Or,
No, if you've done everything that you want to do, there's no reason why you shouldn't say that you've achieved all your goals.
yeah.
So let's talk about NSRRA
Yeah.
Group X. Is it going to be in?
Yeah.
What do you think about that? How are you going to do with that?
I don't know. I think I'm conscious that I'm not going to be there for Alsager, and then the second race is the day.
Rugeley.
Yeah, is that 10 mile?
Yeah, Rugeley 10, yeah.
That's the day after I land. So I land from Australia on the Saturday, and then that's on the Sunday. So am I going to be able to manage a 10-mile run with jet lag?
I don't know. I've never been to Australia, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. I've never really had jet lag, so I don't know how it feels. Well, you've been before, so when you last time you went, how did you feel after coming back the day after?
I think I was all right. I need to look at the flight times and just confirm, because last time I think I came back a day later than I thought I was coming back.
Well, I suppose if
Um,
it's the day after, will the jet lag be taking hold? If that makes
I
sense.
don't know. I'll if I can do it, I will do it.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it
what
is
the
a good
one
one.
thing that I don't understand is at what point, like the promotions.
Yeah.
So am I right where if you do really well in the first couple of races, they move you up a group?
Well, if you do well in the first couple of races, yeah. But if you're say you haven't done the first couple of races and you do the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and you're doing really well in there, you can still get an automatic promotion. He won't promote you. What Ken will do is he'll speak to you. He'll probably want to speak to you. He'll just say, "Notice that you've either got better or we've noticed that your times are slightly different than when you put on your original entry form. We feel that you're probably in the wrong league. Are you happy going up?" And I think you can say no. I think a couple of people have said no. They haven't, and then not been promoted until they've won the league and then gone up.
Yeah.
But again, if you want to test yourself, you're probably better off going up in the league and finding out if you can win against the people that you're averaging your race times are averaging with. So
maybe I'll look at the results from Saturday and see if they say on the results the letters of the people that I finished around and see what
it will
letters
do.
they were.
Yeah, it will do. So if you
Or
look at their letters,
league table on the NSRRA and see what they finished.
Well, we had a couple of years ago. I don't know if she listens to the podcast still, but Michelle Dalgarno, who used to run with Stoke Fit, she now runs with Silverdale. She got promoted twice in the same year. So she got promoted once, and then she was still winning. I think then she got promoted quite soon after again. I think she was in maybe X and was then promoted to W and then M. So James Mitchell says a hard one to spot, but there's definitely people in the wrong groups this year. But like you say, if you don't want to move, you don't have to. It's like Julian Kettle says it's like doing a night shift, Rob, and then not sleeping the day after.
Well, Andy from Sainsbury's, he does that quite often, and he does really, really well.
Yeah, sometimes you do. Sometimes people always say you do better if you're, I don't know, probably you lose your inhibitions and just run. Rouge the 10 always hammers down and hilly. I think I've got 20-ish miles to reach my 1,500 mile goal. So well done to Ben Freeman. And he says, don't worry about him. James Mitchell, which is really true, actually. Don't worry about Ulsager. Every man and his dog turn up for that. Points are hard, which it is.
You know what? I've got a place for Ulsager, and I've promised it to Amy Carney, but I don't think she's put it in her name yet, so I might start auctioning it off. I think a lot of people still have to place it. So Amy, if you don't put it in your name, it's going on eBay up for bids.
You'll get somebody buy it. I guarantee you somebody will buy it.
No, Amy can have it.
So a bit of a shorter episode than normal. We're going to cut it short at 45 minutes. We're going to go and record the 5 with the listeners. We're still going to do 5 with the listeners. And I'm sure people will understand the reason why and the reason why Ben isn't with us today. But thank you for listening. We genuinely, because we haven't spoke about the awards, actually. Let's speak about the awards. We didn't speak about the awards. We didn't win the award, but it was a good day. Night.
It was. Where's the thing? Yeah.
We went to London. We'll briefly talk about it. We'll mention about it next week when Ben's with us, hopefully. We went to London. Me, Emma, Jack, and Claire, Allman, Jack Stewart. Tim should have come from Protein Rebel, but his train got cancelled. We were late Fortunately, the train was also late, so we managed to get the train down.
Oh, that traffic was horrendous because I
It
was
was.
I was having a right panic attack, wasn't I? I was like, we're going to miss
Yeah.
the train. We're going to miss the train.
But we got down there and we were up against some. It was quite a posh do. I felt like a fish out of water. I must
You
admit.
were.
Well, yeah, I did feel a bit like a fish out of water. And they were all very prim and proper. Free drinks, which was good. We had a few beers. You had a few wines. Free canapes. But we didn't win the award. Prison Radio podcast won our award for sports. But we will be back next year, and we will be entering next year, and we will take that gold home. But it was a good experience.
Yeah, well, but it's just amazing for us to have been shortlisted, and
Definitely.
that, I just want to say a big thank you to all the listeners, everybody that's watching now on YouTube, everybody that follows on social media, because we wouldn't have got that far without you guys. So for me, I'm just incredibly proud to have been shortlisted and to get to that stage. And just thank you to everybody, but also thank you to you, Rob, and to Ben, because you obviously started this and you just made that important decision to invite me to join the crew later on down the line. So yeah. There you go.
Yeah, and thank you for joining as well, because I think it has stepped up. The podcast has stepped up with the social media as well as the listeners. We've had our second best month of downloads this month in November, so we seem to be doing something right because we're getting shortlists for awards and we're also getting more listeners. So we will carry on doing what we're doing, and on that note, we will see y'all later.
See you later.